We are back. We are back with Final Fantasy X on Furbens stream. And we are on the Thunder Plains, right? That's how they are called, right? So I need to check this. I'm not even sure. Thunder Plains? Thunder Plains, right. Crap. We could actually grind level here. We could just walk all over this safe grid, safe sphere and exp here, but I'm actually wondering about using. Nah, this is going to be. This is going to look terrible when I'm going to. If I were to use the fast option. This is good for grinding, not for streaming. I wanted to silence that one, but I guess the better idea would be to have Yuna face it. And let's try with silence attack. Yeah, he is weak. I believe that everyone is weak at this moment, really. There's no one who really stands out. Waka has quite a lot of HP, but Yuna as well. How come Yuna has over 1.5k health? It's crazy, actually. Okay, now I cannot do anything, so let's just guard. When you think of it, it's actually a good idea to have Yuna possess a weapon with some statuses like Dark Touch or Silence Touch. If there is a turn to waste, you could always attack and apply an effect, so this wouldn't be a waste. And now it was a waste, but oh yeah, also, so it's like he was dead, or he was already dead, but and it's immune. Okay, so at least we know that larva enemy is not immune for petrifying. And we're gathering our overdrive. Gorgeous.
You like that?
Okay, let's move along. And here it is. The very first Cactua reference in Final Fantasy X. But first, a battle. The similar one. Okay, let's have Waka hasted, so there could be more chances in petrifying this one. Yuna could have Stone Touch on her weapon. That would be nice. Yeah! I really like how it's crumbling. Really, it's done perfectly. Oh yeah, finally! Finally she has that overdrive mode I was asking for long time ago. Okay, so let's have Tidus wasted. Wasted! But he's kinda wasted as character. And he's not wasted like in Grand Theft Auto. Why is it resistance to petrifying? It pisses me off that we need to deal with it that long. Okay, so let's battle one more time before and have Tidus his second point here. Strange stone. I'm not sure what's the quest here. There are going to be much more of these stones here. I cannot remember. It's like calling out a big cactus or something when you're approaching all these stones with a proper item. This is what I can remember now, but I'm not even sure of this. That sounds like a pigeon. I'm forgetting about changing those overdrive modes. Comrades, okay, so they are now getting those styles like crazy. My god.
You like that?
Okay, so now we can change this party. Crap! I was about to do something. Okay, first I want to change the overdrive modes. So now Waka, Warrior and Comrades. Okay, so which one would be most efficient for Waka? In most cases, yes. For the end game, it's like everything touches you, makes you die, and it feels instantly overdrive gauges for other members. And the game looks like, let's say, Tidus dies, Oron and Waka have their overdrives. They cast their overdrives, revive Tidus, and it's going like forever. But let's have a warrior at this moment. Yuna, set mode, definitely healer, definitely. She heals too much. Warrior, of course. Stoic. Riku doesn't have anyone, any other mode. Let's have Comrade here. And I would give a Comrade to Lulu, but she doesn't have one yet. Mayhem, again.
Would you like to hear about this place?
Okay, let's hear about Thunder Plains.
Let me tell you about the crossing. A long time ago, this place was a traveler's nightmare. Plains of lightning, plains of thunder. Those who cross are torn asunder. Or so they used to say. Then a man by the name of Bilgan appeared.
Bilgan.
Using machina, he built towers that served as lightning rods across the plains. Finally, travelers were able to cross in safety.
So another example of machinas giving the humanity a purpose and
when he was struck and killed by
and something to talk about with the Machina's haters like Waka. Ambushed! Oh my god, so we're fucking dead right now. And I was supposed to change this party. Okay, so let them have the first battle. Let them have this battle as well. Okay, I definitely want to cast haste, but on who? We need Yuna to manage the party. We need to remember that the flying ball doesn't cast any thunder spells. Kinda. Okay, I'm going to have Tidus haste as well. In the late part of the games there is something called Null All, and it gives all the same effect but for all elements. Okay, let's change back to Stone Touch. They really want her dead. Okay. So this one is going to be easy now. I don't want to change this. I don't want to change the weapon for Waka, so let's just keep pressing attack. Like you're in the work, right? Sorry for the wisp. I accept wisp fails here. I'm not going to kill you for wisp fails. Okay, so let's spend the points. I'm not sure what this game wants to Waka to be. Is this game wants to Waka to tank or something? He has many health points, but he has defense stats, but he's like a sniper. So what kind of sniper is this? And now we're increasing Tidus's magic immensely. Like he doesn't have any spells which could be affected by this status, so it's pointless at this moment. Okay, let's change the party. So Lulu's going to have her moment now. Kimari as well. And let's try Riku. So we're going to go with no tank. I'm looking for treasure chest here. Okay, this is going to be way more easier. I'm not very familiar with Path of Exile. I just know that this is a very good game. People recommend it as a good alternative for Diablo games. So is Kimai going to learn anything? Nope. Crap! He almost got her one shot. It's still alive. Kimara finishes the job. Every time they are low on health, they have this different animations, and when they are casting spells, we need to witness the entire animation when she's standing on her on her own. Yeah, it's like the other way around. Guys, I need to tell you that this beer is pretty good, really. This is fucking good. It's not like I'm praising beer on the stream, but yeah, this is good. This is very tasty. It's like the Czech one, and I believe that I may have actually drank that while I was in Prague recently. I mean. But yeah, this one is pretty good. Sometimes you're just drinking beer for the chest, for the case of drinking beer, and in this case it's very tasty. It's very tasty. I recommend it. I got this in Carrefour. It's called Staropramen, but I don't want to have I don't want to let you think that I'm advertising something here. I'm not advertising. I'm just sharing an opinion here. I heard something about this place, but I haven't visited since I'm pretty much not visiting any pubs that often. I am more like a home drinker. Drinker. It sounds weird. Okay, I want to have her healed. Let me check something here. Okay, we are very close to defeating this one. With Lulu it's so easy. It's not even, I think, and I don't even have upgraded spells yet. She's going to get them now. So she's going to one-shot everyone here. Mmog. Let's see this one for Lulu. Distill mana, blah. Ah, so they also sell bottled. So yeah, it's like they're brewing their own beer, right? It's very common in Czech. Is it going to work against this one? Yeah, actually it does. Okay, so let's have deal with this one. Ooh. And Rico may be a second healer in this party. We need mental break. The most important Auron's ability, which allows him to break heavy defenses like this one. Come on, stand up.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
And this was we were disallowed to take any action just to hear this line. It's kinda irritating, to be honest. Okay, 2 points, so we're changing the party. It was fast. And let's have. Or you know what? Let's stay with the 3 points. It's way too early. Oh, another set of enemies, and they do not look that intimidating. So let's see if I can use something to kill the lizard first. Sure. Oh, not overkill. Awesome. Wow! 800 damage. Wow. His stuff. That dragon-like creature is tough one. But I believe that Kimari can steal something from him. We're going to check this out next time Kimari has a turn, so it's going to be now. Let's scan him. I believe that Kimari can learn something from him, but I was unlucky. Yeah. No. So there's nothing to learn from out of it, and it's vulnerable to water. So it's like lightning element. But it has to have so great defense statistics. But Kimari doesn't care about them, since he has piercing with his weapon. Okay, so here's Shalinda under one of these beacons. Or how are they called?
Hi there.
I'm pretty much surprised that she's still alive. It's like she's wandering alone. She's not a warrior.
Such great news.
There are many
I have to
things
tell everyone.
around.
Where'd you hear that?
From the Guado. They were all very excited.
Huh. I'm afraid you heard a little wrong. Yuna's gonna
Oh.
turn down.
Oh, really?
So he's convinced that Yuna is going to dump down Seymour. So what shall we select here? Any ideas? Are we going to conceive her that there is no, to make her sure that there is no wedding, or we go with just kidding one? Or do you want me to select it randomly again? Okay, so let's troll her.
I see.
Let's
That's
troll her.
unfortunate. Well, I'm sure that people would have rejoiced all over Spira.
Another battle. We haven't thought about this one, set, I believe. Let's steal from the lizard. Soft. She's almost dead. Crap. Leave Rico alone, you fucker. Eh. I'm guessing it's light element. Nope. Okay, at least Lizard is down. Awesome. He's pretty strong. And I want to make a mage out of him. But now it's actually pretty tempting to not. I forgot to bring Riku down, so she's not going to have an experience here. Okay, so let's move along. Formation change. Oron, Yuna, and we need someone to deal damage, so it's going to be Waka with the stone ball. And the sphere grid here. Okay, so finally Lulu reaches the second tier of her spells. Foundara, Fira, Blizzara, and Watera. This is like the massive boost of her power, really. Okay, I could easily enter Kimari. Is this Roots Kimari's? Yeah, we could easily enter Kimari's route here, but we don't want to. So let's move here. And Kimari's. Magic defense sphere, I want him to have this. Okay, so let's go. But I cannot find any chests here. And I know there are ones. Okay, you need to know that when I'm pressing a direction button alongside the X button, I won't be able to avoid the... Wow, I have silence. Okay, so let's have Larxene deal with this. I don't want to waste more time. Come on, you know, come on. How is it supposed to beat? How is it supposed to beat Sin? To be honest. Aerial Spark. This one. It's immune for what? Oh, and it's going to kill Ixion. If you are very lazy, you could just rush this game with Aeons and have Aeons do the battle. But then in the most important part of the games, your party would be too weak. My first playthrough in this game was like this, and I really regretted that I was so much relying on Aeons. This is bullshit. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a test, but at least we have Preemptive Strike. One shock here. I like this. What was I thinking? What can I do now with Yuna? So it's like we have to rely on Waka. Okay, maybe we'll be able to implement poison on it. Of course not. It's immune for everything. It's going to take forever. And we need to change the weapon. You may wonder why am I not using overdrives. I just want to save them, because you never know what's going to ambush you. Especially here. I know that there is one kind of enemy with quite low chance of appearing, but it's very powerful and you really want to have overdrives ready for him. And it's taking forever. It's taking forever. Forever and ever.
I'm good, yeah?
Yeah, you're so good. Yeah. Oh, so here we have chest. Water ball. Oh! Someone responded for my prayers for a water ball. Yeah. Another strange stone. I don't even care about those slashing checks anymore. Ambushed! We are fucked! We are fucked! We are fucked! I've got an idea. We're going to have this party collect their free moves, and then we are going to proceed to more to exping Riku, because she's a new character and she's lacking so much experience when compared to others. So we need to make her at least able to tank some damage. Wow, so I have two confused characters right now. This is an issue. You need to know that, of course they have some kind of reduced aim, but it's still possible to kill each other. So at least let's not have Auron with this. Of course he's not going to keep anything. Leave Auron alone, and confusion again. Oh my god, this is taking forever, really. This is the part where these battles are more annoying than challenging. Okay, so at least this is going to die. Wow, Yuna has low MP, but I have ethers. But look at this, her gauge didn't increase. It's only when she heals others. She cannot increase her own gauge. Oh my god, how long is it going to take? Few more hits. It's very annoying. This part of the game is very annoying. And it always was. Especially when I haven't really boosted one character significantly. Wow. 300 damage is like... Wow, not so crazy, Auron.
I'm good, yeah?
So let's swap. We were supposed to. No, I've got better idea. I cannot decide on the way of leveling up the characters. Let's have Yuna change with Riku. Let's have Riku this one, Waka this one, Yuna this one, for Kimari. And is there any ether? We're going to give it to Yuna, okay. We're kinda healed up right now. Another battle. Which one is a C one? This one. Magic break.
You place too much trust in your magics.
And now enemy's magic is reduced. This one's pretty tough, so it's still that almost 500 damage. I was stealing from him, but looks like I could do this again. Okay, so the last one is larva. The simplest way will be to silence it. So let's try silence attack. Awesome. It's hard to tell. It's like it's almost 14 hours of gameplay, but as for the story progression,
A winning streak.
it's not even a half of the game, I believe. And these characters are way in the development, in the very first phases of the development still. It's like Lulu just 30 minutes ago received the second tier of the spells. So it's definitely going to be much more. We're not going to finish it that soon. But as I told before, if I was to abuse Aeons, we would progress much faster. But we would progress much faster, but it would be ultimately a bad idea, since characters would be very underleveled. Okay. I'm lacking items, so I'm going to buy more potions and ethers as soon as we got some merchant. Wow, she's still alive. Can I steal something? Okay. Electro marble. I've got some idea to increase the efficiency of my team here, but let's wait for the battle to finish. And the enemy didn't attack because the only thing it can do is to cast Thundera, and with silence it's impossible.
Let's go.
Okay, we're going to change entire party now. Lulu, Tidus and Kimari. This is going to be a team now. But the first thing I want to do is to customize equip. Especially the equipped one here. Let's have Distill ability every time she attacks. This is a good idea, as well as null shock. Okay, there is not that much I can do now. Oh no, I can still scroll down. Okay, that's all. Let's move. This area is pretty big. It's really big. Yeah. You know, I would like to stream those battles, but I would spend like the another 50 hours of the gameplay off stream grinding the level. So in the very distant future, yes, it's possible that I actually might stream some additional battles. But I'm not sure if all of them are available before finishing the game. It's like some of them might be available earlier, and there might be no chance later to play it again. Let's have Lulu haste. We need her to deal with all the shit at once. So the water against this one should be more than enough. And water rush should eliminate this one pretty much on the spot. Yeah, awesome. So it's as strong as Seymour's one, but Seymour was using this when we were at the Operation Michen, so it was like 4 hours ago, I believe. Ech. I hate this. Okay, this is getting pretty much boring. There are like two or three patterns of enemies, and they keep repeating. And the area is so big that you are bound to fight them all over and over and over. Okay, we definitely want to get rid of this right now. So Lulu carries here.
Whoa, that was a close one.
Stop kidding around.
Yes, ma'am.
And she says she's not into him.
What's wrong?
Yeah, she's so afraid of the thunder.
You're giving me the creeps.
You're giving me the creeps, man. You're the one who's cringy. Is she dead? Why do you have
Hey, whoa!
I want to
those
go home.
ass shots
I hate
on
lightning.
her?
I hate thunder. Let's go rest over there, please.
This storm never stops. Better to cross quickly.
Good
I
point.
know, but just for a little while.
Well, what now?
Don't ask me. Why are we looking up her ass?
Pretty please? Just a few minutes.
They want to
I'm
leave.
scared of lightning. Let's rest, please. Pretty please.
Awesome guardian.
I'm too young to die. You're mean. Cruel. Your moms would be ashamed of you.
So they simply
Are
doesn't
you having
care.
fun doing this to me?
Don't
Fine.
care.
We rest.
Huh.
She's worse than the storm.
All those ass jokes now.
Oh,
Ugh.
tired.
But it's like the game's provoking
Do you
such
have a room available?
humor.
Ah, Lady Summoner. Yes, just over that way. Thank you.
Yuna?
It's not like her.
Hmm. So it's like she's still concerned about Seymour. Original copy of A History of Summoners, Thunder Plains edition. Long ago, fiends known as Cactuars roamed the Chosen continent freely. They run rampant, ravaging fields and tormenting travelers. Lord Gandalf. Gandalf, it sounds like Ganondorf from Zelda series. So let's call him Ganon. Then Lord Ganon appeared, a man later to become High Summoner. He scouted the continent for the Cactuars and drove them to these plains. Once he'd gathered Cactuars together, Lord Ganon linked the sign of X, whereupon the Cactuars turned to smoke and were absorbed by a stone. Cactuars were thus sealed into stone, fated. Until someone again links with the X sign. Ah, okay. I get this now. Okay, so it's apparently hinting us that pressing X will have some special interaction triggered, but this is X for the PC controllers. So it's not the X here, the X. The counterpart for X for this pad is the square button. So it's like I'm supposed to press square button at these stones with Cactuars. So I'm not going to return right now. It is a side quest. It's required for Lulu's celestial weapon, alongside those
It's not easy being a guardian to a summoner
alongside
so
this
young.
thunder avoiding. But anytime we're going to have
Go away.
anytime we'll approach the Cactuar stone, we're going to press square. Gandalf doesn't sound like Gandalf. Yes, it may be weird, but my first comparison
that
was with Ganondorf instead of Gandalf.
When I was little, a fiend attacked me while I was swimming at the beach. My brother tried to beat it back with a spell. But he missed and hit me instead. It was a thunder spell.
Ouch.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
But it can be effective. Magic is effective against marine fiends.
My brother said that too.
And
You
got her
should learn some
electrified.
spells too.
Oh, so
Maybe
here this
later.
Rain.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah,
Welcome
that
to
was
the
his
Ring
name.
Travel Agency. Oh.
Remember, he's Albert, and she's Albert, and he hates Albert. And for some reason, every single person wants to keep it a secret.
Yuna, was it?
Okay, so let's look at the weapons here. Ah, now I see it. This is like they are tempting us to buy those lightning quartz items to provide to the defense. Okay, I believe that I'll try with going with those items. Let's buy them. It's not that expensive. And we need to spend the money, right? And the battle's going to be way easier. I believe it's supposed to reduce the damage from lightning spells and lightning elemental attacks.
What?
Eavesdropping is bad. Eavesdropping is bad.
Whoa!
Of course, it was bound to end up
Yes.
like this.
Ow.
So there's that sphere she received after sending off the Discal.
Well, it's nothing really. I just I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in. Hey,
Master of Cringe.
wasn't that Jiskel Guado guy?
Maybe
The
leave?
sphere is his will. It says, take care of my son.
Huh. His son, Seymour? Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I believe that in some scenes it would be way more fitting to listen to Japanese voiceover. It's like
Yuna was acting
the way they are animated
She'll tell us
doesn't
when she's
fit too much with the way the voice actors are acting.
all right.
I guess that Japanese ones would reflect those characters much better. My opinion, of course. I haven't played the Japanese one.
Whatever happens.
Whatever happens, we're still Yuna's guardians. I know.
Then let's just go on with the journey, huh?
We're not through the Thunder Plains yet, so be prepared.
Okay, so there's going to be like Thunder Plains round
It's
2.
not stopping, is it?
Don't tell me you were hoping it would. Fine, stay here.
She definitely
Alright
pissed off
already.
Oron. And I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't
You
want
didn't
to
have to say
piss
it
him
like
off.
that, you know.
It's a very bad
You could
idea.
be more comforting or something. You know, try to cheer me up. You just don't get me at all, do you? Hey, are you listening?
They don't care.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared, you hear?
Well, she had her Albert accompanies, right? So it's not like she was all by herself. And what's with that guy? What happened here? Okay, let's just... Oh, he dropped something. Right? Yellow shield. But I just brought one. Do you want to tell me that I have actually wasted money? Lightning proof. Okay, so there's a difference between lightning ward and lightning proof. Lightning proof is a complete resistance to a element, and lightning ward is just a it's reducing the damage from the element. So we definitely want to have the proof ones here. Wow, this game is so complex actually. I'm just reminding all this. Oh, okay, and this is what I was talking about before. This is something you want to keep your overdrive for, but okay. So let's have Kimari's hasted. And it's actually resistance to lightning. And this is everything we know about him. Dark Buster is effective, but beware its Reaper attack. Okay, so you're pretty much saying that he's strong. Let's try Stone Breath. Is it working on him? Yeah. Okay, so we one-shotted him. That was kinda cheap. And he's going to be appearing. And look at this, Lulu haven't received any point because she didn't do anything. In order to have your characters receive experience, you need them to do something, to at least block or whatever. They need to do something in order to receive experience. This is actually pretty weak. Pretty down. Oh, so it's like a glass cannon. It's very weak, but very strong. I mean, it's weak when it comes to defense, but strong when it comes to attack. Comrade. Oh, we definitely want to change this. Lulu needs comrade mode. Water. So it's vulnerable to water. For a killing blow, they may, but I don't think so. Okay, where is overdrive? Lulu here. Let's set the comrade. And we are supposed to press square or okay, I'm trying to press anything right now. Strange stone. And nothing happens. Maybe it's about those glowing ones. So we'll check it later. There's a sphere, say sphere up ahead. Okay, so let's have Lulu's tasted. Which one is C? This one. And this one is vulnerable to ice. Lulu carries. I'm still looking for chests. Okay, here's the glowing one. And another battle with Iron Giant. Wasn't Iron Giant that movie about a boy meeting a giant robot and they become friends? Wasn't that movie called Iron Giant?
Need a light?
Yeah, I remember it. Okay, so he's pretty much one-shotting at least Tidus.
I'm back.
I don't want to kill him yet. I want to censor him before. Let's see if Kimari can learn something from him. He looks like a fiend with some special overdrive. Nothing. He hates him. He hates Tidus.
Don't look so shocked.
Oh shit! I forgot that he has resistance for this, but we killed him. But I wanted to have overdrive out of him. Okay, so let's spend the points. Kimai has 3. Many empty notes. Not that good, if you ask me. Okay, so let's reach here. Let's waste another level 1 key. Okay, so we're going to stay a little longer today. I believe up to 10 PM. I'm not sure yet. Riku, 2 points with Riku. We need to use Riku often because she needs to keep up with the rest. So we're definitely going to keep Riku to have Riku fight more. Magic defense increased. MP increased for Auron also. And evasion. Okay, so let's change the formation now. So as I said, Riku with Auron and Waka. Let's find how this team will work. Okay, and look at this. It was glowing. Before that battle. Can I use something here? Nothing. Oh, no, I can actually use Night Marble on this one. And now we can silence the magical one. And let's have Auron deal with the dinosaur one. That team is not that bad. As long as not every single opponent is as long as not every single one opponent is fire elemental with high defense. He's lucky. Steal.
Enough.
Yeah, it was like watching RPGs makes you. Yeah, it's like when you're doing it for a longer time, it becomes very, very boring. But when you're watching some elements, you have the feeling like, wow, it's really satisfying to select this proper commands. And you need to know that my sister lent some Persona 5 from someone, and I am planning to play this not on the stream, but maybe I should play this on the stream. I heard only good things about Persona 5, and I'm really considering playing this. It's like many people are telling that it's the best game ever, and is it really that good? Is it really that good? Because saying that the best game ever is a pretty big thing. You need to know that I haven't played any Persona game before. I know nothing about this. All I know that it is well known among otakus and people, generally people who like anime and manga appreciate this game, but this is all I know, and on the second hand, I haven't ever heard about anyone who would complain about Persona game. There's even a fighter game, and it is a legit tournament fighter. Okay, so this is something I need to consider. But it is like, you know, probably 100-hour RPG game, and it's kinda it's not a best idea to stream such games. You know how long did it take? It took me to complete Kingdom Hearts games, and it's not like I was okay. I was pretty much unlocking everything, but if I really wanted, I would complete Kingdom Hearts games in like 2 weeks, right? But I was streaming it, and it took like 2-3 months. There are many games I haven't played lately, really. And Persona is definitely one of them. And I am kind of a gamer who likes to play something he really likes 4 times instead of checking something new. There are many good games right now, but I'm sitting here playing Final Fantasy X for like 3rd or 4th time. Many people doesn't get this, and I don't blame them. Perfect playthrough. But what do you mean by perfect playthrough? Is it like you have completed everything, or you weren't dying, or what do you mean? Come on, deal with them. I'm not even know what are you talking about, so I guess this is like a very complex mechanism, right? Crap. Okay, I don't get what's going on with those cactuar stones. Another battle with the same opponents. Eh. It sounds like Shin Megami Tensei idea. Like, you may get, you may become friends with your enemies. So something like this. Ah, you mean with the side characters, right? Oh, really? But is it legit spin-off? I guess it is probably the same creators, but are those universes linked in some way? Because you know, I have played Undertale, and it is mostly based on the ideas from Shin Megami Tensei. But it is like comparing some very uncomparable games, really. Comparing Undertale to anything else is like an insult to Undertale. This is so unique game. I was even considering streaming Undertale. I would really like to stream a lot of games, but you don't have time for this. It's not like you're a teenager when you have like 16, 17 years old. You are 16, 17 years old and you can just game and game and game.
Everyone.
And you have to know that I actually game a lot for people of my age, but it's still like not enough to stream everything I would like to.
I have something to tell you.
Here?
We're almost out of here. Let's go.
I have to say it now.
Yuna has something to confess here.
Over there.
Let's hear her out. Okay, so Rico. I thought that Rico's not concerned about Furbens
Somehow,
anymore.
my bad feelings always come true.
I've decided to marry.
I thought so.
So she made her decision, but they're not approving it.
But why? Why'd you change your mind?
For Spira's future and Yevon's unity. I thought it would be the best thing to do.
That's not good enough.
Wait, is it? Is it because of Lord Jiskel?
Hey, that sphere!
Show me.
Ah,
I can't. I
a
must
snitch.
speak to Maester Seymour first. I truly am sorry.
Okay, so the
but
content of that
this is-
sphere changed her mind.
It is a personal matter.
You're kidding, huh?
So she knows something and
As you wish.
she doesn't want to
I'm
share it
sorry.
with everyone else.
Just one thing.
I won't quit my pilgrimage.
Then it is fine.
Wait a minute, Orin. You don't care? I mean, you're not gonna stop her?
Why would he really?
No, I'm not.
So definitely Seymour is not established as a villain. So it's not like they should be afraid of him. And if there is a need for such marriage, it is there are not
As long
that
as she's
many
willing to face sin,
counter arguments.
all else
So
is her concern.
counter arguments.
That is a summoner's privilege, as long as she journeys.
As long as she wants it,
But that's...
it's reasonable. So it's like he's concerned because he's jealous.
Yuna, just one question. Can't you just talk to Maester Seymour? You got to marry him?
Don't know. But I think it is the right thing to do.
Okay, I guess.
Uni.
You.
Quiet.
She doesn't even know who
I wish
Maester
we could
Seymour
help
is.
somehow. Some way.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand. But somehow, I felt like I didn't belong. But if I didn't belong
There is a
with
big
them,
contradiction
I'd be stuck
between
in Spira,
Tidus in the
alone.
game and Tidus while he's
and
narrating.
being
It's
alone
like
in that place.
he's
well,
so
I didn't want to think
well
about it.
composed and intelligent, and
Next, we're
while
going to Makalania Temple. Yuna can talk with Seymour there. We Guardians will wait until
and
they're
while
done.
we're watching him
We'll
during
plan
these
our next
cutscenes,
move.
he seems like to be
Understood.
a very dumb guy. So it's really bugging me. Okay, another battle. What would we expect? It's an RPG game, so it's obvious that there are battles. I just hate him as a character. I believe that it's like the worst main character. Really. Okay, let's change those two. Waka with, let's say, Tidus, and no, Riku stays. Okay, so let's just have Tidus here. Hidden chest, Ether. And another character store. Whoa, okay, this looks tough, and our team is not that good. So let's try to mix. We want to combine something with a damage. I haven't played Final Fantasy XII, so I disliked it. I was playing it like for 2 hours, and I just couldn't get myself to like it, really. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen here. Thunderbolt! Okay, at least these are not directly Thunder Elemental. It's shit. Well, there are not that many people who say directly it's shit, but yeah, most people say it's like it's a good game, especially now. Many people are recommending to play that Zodiac one remake on the PS4. Wow. Remake, I should say remaster. There's a difference between a remake and remaster. Okay, we're going to deal with him easily. But I want her to... I forgot to buy potions. We were at in the shop and I forgot to buy potions. Fury, okay. That 900 damage comes from the poison status. Okay, so he looks intimidating, but there are ways to handle him, so... okay, now we can change Auron for someone else. Let's say it's going to be... I don't know, Kimari. And Yuna's received a rod. 2 slots. That's good. We'll think about later. I cannot interact with this. It's probably when it's glowing, but I can't have this glow, so I can't have it to glow. Okay, what do we do now? I'm seeing from this one. Let's cast Kimari. Okay, Kimari, tell me you're going to kill him, okay? Leave her alone! Why do you want her dead so badly? Eh. strong. He's for me he's pretty too strong. Of course he has that water lance, but these attacks are way too strong. He's not supposed to be as strong at this moment of the game, really. It's weird. Why does he wants her dead, really? My Phoenix Downs are running out, really. Yeah, but I don't want to change the party. I want to complete the battle. It would be so easy to swap characters all the time, but I don't want to swap. I want to have the current team to do as much as they can. And it's inconvenient. It's like it's splitting experience. Because it's like in Pokemon, you could have wow, that was strong. You could have like every single party member attack, and they would all receive almost non-existent experience, or you could just stick to the free and they have a decent amount of experience, right? So this is why I'm staying with the current team without any drastic changes. Kimari does does pretty decent damage. Okay, so let's try with something. Okay, another Electro Marble. Wow, it's pretty weak. Ah, it has the resistance. Okay, someone's going to die. Of course, Riku! Why do you want her dead? It's like the 5th things down using here. Leave her alone. Like Britney. My god. He really hates her. He hates her like there's no tomorrow. Okay, now we're going to change Riku, since she got her 4 points. We change with Yuna, and change swap with Tidu with Lulu. Okay, so let's stay with this team. I'd love to, but it's going to happen like in 100 hours, I believe. But it's also when you're fighting all those OP boss enemies and you have to use Yuna or Lulu to apply mental or armor break. In some battles you need to shift responsibilities. In some battles Yuna has to tank so Auron could deal damage, right? There are some battles like this. This is why I like this game. At the in the late game, of course. The last Final Fantasy game I was playing beside this was Final Fantasy 13. I don't remember such. Oh my god, what did I just do? I don't remember such fancy ways to defeat opponents, like having mage to play the role of tank. And we need to agree on one thing: Final Fantasy 13 was a garbage when compared to this. I mean, as a game, it's not a bad game, but as a Final Fantasy, it was pretty boring. I really didn't care about the story. And what kind of RPG game is what kind of RPG game is this when you don't care about the story, really? It's like A fighting game in which you don't care about fighting. Pretty much. So I guess we're going to leave the Thunder Plains and we're going to call it a day. Look at this. This is actually a good idea to make Kimari a mage. Since he has his Lancet ability, he can replenish his mana pretty fast. So I guess it's not that bad idea to make him go. Go mage. And I'm not sure if you have noticed that, but we have actually killed someone with Yuna and her auto attack. Okay, someone has 2 points and I haven't changed that. Okay, we're going to play one more. And look at this! Battle occurred and the stone isn't glowing anymore. Or I know, maybe we need to wait for the lightning to strike down. Maybe. Okay, what can I do? Honestly, nothing. Honestly, there's nothing I can do. At least his aim increased. Lulu has a pretty big evade value. For some reason. It's like the first game in which the mage has is so agile, really. It's not that often in the RPG games. So it appears that having a provoke ability for Lulu would be a good idea, since she's evading, she's dodging those attacks pretty easily. She knows how to dodge. Unlike Gohan. Oh. So let her finish this. Let her finish this. Let her cast the Rasphira overkill. So maybe we're going to have some weapon. And look at this. If she's going to have more AP, nope. Oh, no special reward. Okay, let's spend the points. Already in the Thunder Plains, it's like we have received the most sphere points, sphere grid points. So it's like it's a good place to grind. Okay, where should we go with this? Okay, let's go over there. And now he has 400 HP more. My god, there's nothing for Oron here. Waka. Agility, HP, and 2 more characters. Defense increased. Oh fuck! They just forgot about. I forgot about that HP panel, so we have to go back. It's not that bad, but it's annoying. Wow. 2 points of strength. And that's all. Okay, so let's swap the team. Let's have Riku back, of course. Let's have Waka and Kimari. Let's see how this is going to pay off. And this is probably the last battle we're going to handle today. Can I deal with the hay monster, which is the lizard? I believe I can. Awesome. Let's shoot the flying one. Wow. Wow! Almost 1.5k damage, really? Why is Kimari so strong? Really? I want to check out the stats. It's 12 strength, 16 defense, so she's very agile at this moment. Kimari has 25 strength, 24 defense. He's good. 18 points of strength, 16 points of defense, accuracy 30. So Kimari is as strong as, even stronger than Oron. And he's way more tankier. So it's like, it is more efficient to tank with Kimari than with Oron at this moment. Why is that? Why is Kimari so strong? Where does he get this strength points, really? His weapons are pretty much basic. And Tidus, 21 strength. These stats are reasonable. I believe that he should have at this point around 20 agility. Yuna has 33 magic and magic defense, evasion pretty high. 52 points of evasion for Lulu, so she's definitely like untouchable. Okay, but this is very concerning. Why Kimari is so strong? Why Kimari has so much strength? He's really strong. I underestimated him a little. I have to admit it. I underestimated Kimari at this point. Up until this point, really. And now we are in Macalania forest. Very interesting area. And we're going to begin the next stream in Macalania forest. So I guess the next stream is going to happen someday. And I'm inviting you to watch this. But now we're looking for the save point, save sphere. So I guess he has to talk to Oron before.
About Yuna.
Of course, because he can read everyone.
Of course I'm worried about her. What is she thinking?
The simplest answer would be, in exchange for agreeing to marry him, she hopes to negotiate with Seymour.
About what?
Negotiate what?
I wonder.
What? All by herself?
She's strong, but Seymour is the better negotiator.
Well then, why don't we do something?
What does she want to negotiate about,
Yuna
really?
wants it this way.
I just don't get it. Doesn't she trust us?
On the contrary, she doesn't want us caught up in whatever it is she's planning.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But that makes me worry even more. She could just tell us.
That's the way. She's naive, serious to a fault, and doesn't ask for help.
Well, he pretty much summed
You're
her up.
probably right.
Not probably.
Easy to read.
With him, it's like everyone's easy to read.
But hard to guard. Stand by her. Always.
Okay, so we are saving the game. Oh, there's going to be a scene. Or not?
Slowpokes!
Sorry. It's funny how calm I was. Maybe it was because I'd realized that Yuna wasn't marrying Seymour for love. Not
Yeah, the interesting thing about Albert language is when you collect all these primers and then try a new game, and you transfer the knowledge from the previous save, and you can read all these inscriptions from the very beginning, and they're very interesting when you can
really.
when you can read them.
It was just her duty. Something she had to do before returning to her pilgrimage. That's what I kept telling myself anyway. And well, maybe. I realized that Yuna and I'd never, you know. Yuna, let's go.
Is it over? Okay, so the next station is Macalania Woods, and we're very close to Temple of Macalania Yevon, but this is going to happen on the next stream. So as for today, it's going to be all. Thank you for watching today. And we're going to see Final Fantasy X next this Sunday, and I hope that next week finally I'll be able to finish my Kingdom Hearts video, which I am working on for some time, but I was kinda disrupted lately with this. So, but I believe that next week I should be able to at least have some 1 or 2 hours to look at this. So expect it soon, and I shall update the videos from the last stream and these two right away. I guess like in 2 hours. So they should be available on YouTube soon. So thank you for watching me today. Furbens stream out. See you later.